What's going on? Welcome to Thumb Tacos. My name is Jared. Today we're going over stream analytics that you need to be checking as soon as you're done going live. These are the things to look for to see how well your stream is doing. You can't just go live and be done and go to the next live. There are things to get done in between. Today's video is based around basic analytics, things that anybody can look into and understand so you guys can get a better footing, get better growth, and get you guys to stop doing things that'll bite you in the ass. I guarantee you your butts are all chewed up, including my own. These videos, like, okay, shoot up butts. Let's solve that here today. I don't know. God, I keep trying to go for this butt line. It just doesn't seem to be landing. Anyway, analytics. All right, that's too much. TMI, Thumb Tacos. What are you doing? Okay, roll analytics. Roll the clip. As always, I want to thank you guys for stopping by. If you could consider hitting that like button, subscribe to the channel, makes a huge difference, and then you can keep up with my weekly content on making us all better streamers. Streamer analytics and going through your things after you're done live is extremely important. This is something that you need to do after every stream. It'll start showing you the bigger picture of things going on within your channel. When you look at your videos and you're looking at retention lines and likes and views and all that good stuff, it starts painting a picture on how well you're doing as a creator. But there's some things that you get hung up on that you shouldn't get hung up on. There's other things that you should focus on, but you're not focusing on. As a beginner streamer, you get sucked into the wrong thing. So hopefully this video will show you guys a better way to look at your analytics so you're not beating yourselves up over things that don't matter and you start focusing in on stuff to make yourselves better creators. If there's stuff that you guys want or more information that you need to, make sure you get down in the comment section, get your comments up there. I go through my comments after every stream. And if you guys ever want to talk live, my links are down below. You can catch me live, ask me these questions live. I don't mind at all. Otherwise, let's get into the goods here. We're going to go into some basic analytics that you need to be paying attention to. And you really want to do this. And here's the secret. After I go live, as soon as I get done going live, I go into analytics. I trim my videos. I go through what worked, what didn't work, and I look for the things that I'm about to talk about in the rest of this video. So let's get to it. Okay, you're going to start off by going to facebook.com/gaming streamer. This is going to bring you to your creator dashboard. Now, as this loads up, you got to select the right page. So if you have multiple pages, you get into here. So this is the Thumb Tacos page. Now we're going to go into published. This is how you find your videos. You go under publish, you go down to videos here. Now this is where you can start looking at your analytics. You can go to edit posts, view insights, create posts, all that stuff. All you really have to do is click the title and it'll bring you to your rundown. Now on this part right here, the live broadcast summary, it's really important to pay attention to this right after you stream. This will change a little bit because as your VOD sits, viewers will come and go quicker on it. But right when you get done streaming, if you check this out, what you're looking for through this area here is any really sharp dips that drop it, down to nothing. Then you can look to the right side of the video and figure out the timestamp where that drop happened. That's how you control whether or not you're making a mistake or if you're upsetting your audience or if you're doing something to drive people away. This will tell the story right here. This looks pretty average and pretty consistent where I'm satisfied. The retention and the people kind of coming in and going seems pretty average. No major drops, and then of course the drop here at the end of the stream. So you'll notice these analytics below. We'll get to these in a second. They're not so important at the moment. This area I don't follow too much because it's gonna show you a little bit better. Right here on audience retention. Now this is really important. If I just got done streaming and my audience retention looked like this, I would guess that I used an intro. But see, after a VOD sits for a while, you're going to see it, and this is pretty normal after your VOD sits for a few days. Because a lot of people come across your video, it's not live, they don't really pay attention to it too much. But you do not want to see this necessarily after your lives. So right after you're done going live, you go into your analytics. What you're looking for is this trend to kind of straighten out right here, and then pop up and flatten out, come back, flatten out. You don't want to see this drastic drop right here. But after, like I said, after a few days, this is normal. It's normal to see that big drop. If you are seeing a major drop in the beginning like this, right after you're done streaming, you check your analytics, it's more than likely because you're running an intro or because you're doing something to drive some traffic away, whether it's, you know, not playing gameplay or sitting there checking your phone or nothing engaging going on. Okay, let's scroll down a little bit lower. Here, this is extremely important. How people are watching. This is recommendations right here is the Facebook algorithm working for you. This is one that you want to pay attention to. If you're getting no boost from here, you might be playing a dead game, or you might be jumping games a lot and the algorithm isn't working for you. So that's how you check how well the algorithm is working for you. I would say anything from 5% and higher is a fair shake from the algorithm. Now, your followers line is obviously the people that follow your page, and that's what accounts for a lot of your streams. You'll see your followers coming through and doing their thing here. And then shares. I talk about shares all the time. This is a higher round of shares for me. Usually I get like maybe 1% to a 0.5% with shares, but this one counted for 98 minutes. So this was one point where shares actually went a long ways. So that's important to pay attention to this section right here to see how well the algorithm is working for you. But it doesn't really tell you whether you're doing a good job or not. It's just showing you where you sit within Facebook to some degree. Okay, now we can scroll down to audience engagement. Now you can get a little bit lost in this area too, because people can take a thumb and they can click it repeatedly, and that's what you're going to see here. So sometimes this can be really high. It doesn't mean that many people came through. It just means that's how many times each one of these was pressed through the process here, or an estimation. I don't think it's 100% accurate, but it's close. Comments, though, is kind of an important thing to pay attention to. You know, depending on how long you're streaming for. I think this stream was, if you go up top, it should give you a rundown on how long your video was. 1 hour and 50 minutes. And then you go down to here and 784 comments. So that's not too bad. That's a pretty busy chat that night. Reactions 412. Like I said, if you are not checking your analytics, these are the things you're going to want to go through and check out. And this will tell you your region and everything else. Obviously, I'm from Wisconsin, and I got a lot of followers from Wisconsin right here, so that's always a big boost right there. But once in a while, Texas and California kind of come ahead. It's kind of interesting, this too, and then you can kind of get regional, you know, country-based or whatever. You change this over. Gives you all your different countries. Maybe you happen to have a huge spike in another country, then you might want to cater to that. Age and gender, this is a huge one too. When you start looking at this, this is how you run your advertising. When you're going to run ads and stuff, it gives you what you need. You know, I have a lot more men over women, and this age range right here that I'm circling, this is your advertising pocket. So when you run ads and stuff, you focus in on that. But I want to go through some analytics that don't mean a damn thing. Stop worrying about 3-second views and view counts altogether. I say this a lot in these videos. I can't stress it enough. Views don't mean a damn thing on Facebook. I've had tiny little streams of views that did way better than videos that I had thousands of views on. Views don't mean anything on Facebook gaming unless you look at your analytics and you start seeing the 1-minute views and total minutes viewed, comments, reactions. You've got to put all these pieces together to find out how you're doing overall. I would say if you're just starting out, you really want to focus in on that retention line when you get done streaming. That is the key to tell you if you're doing well. Watch that retention line. As soon as you get done live streaming, go into your analytics and look at that retention line. If you're seeing that big drop in the beginning, there's something going on in the beginning of your stream driving traffic away from you. That's not a good thing. You want to correct that as best as you can. But I have noticed anytime I've used an intro, that's when I see that retention line drop down. That's why I'm not doing intros on Facebook Gaming for a long time, until I'm 100 times bigger than I am right now, because it just doesn't pay. You only lose viewership with these intros. If you trim your videos down to a point of good interest, you will see that retention line doing a little bit better as well on your VODs. Now, VODs are videos that sit on your page after you're well done and live. Those VODs can be valuable. They can get you new followers. You just have to set them up to be successful. Trim them down to some point of interest. I say this all the time. I have friends and streamers that I talk to all the time, and they ask, what could I be doing better and everything. I was like, did you trim your videos? Nobody trims their videos. They're still not trimming their videos. I don't understand it. They want to have an intro. Nobody's watching intros. It's just not a thing on Facebook. Twitch is a whole different thing. Twitch, you can do intros, and you should, because the Twitch notifications take a while to get out. Facebook's kind of pretty quick. And if you're getting into the action right away, people on Facebook just have a shorter attention span. You got to get things moving as quickly as you can. And that's just how it is on this platform. So if you can do that, you will see a turnaround. You will see things work out for the better. I know I'm not like a stream genius or anything with like all these analytics. It's just my base over things that I've paid attention to. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button, like I said, subscribe to the channel. Get in the comments if you guys want to see something else or see more videos like this. And I'm all ears to hear suggestions, or if you guys have questions, just get a hold of me or come visit my live. The link is down in the description below. As always, thank you.